The scholar's ping. The lecture hall hummed with the sound of biochemistry formulas, but Tatenda's mind was on the zeros in his bank account. He was a brilliant student in his third year, yet the cost of textbooks and lab fees felt like a mountain he couldn't climb. He held his old smartphone, its screen cracked like a spiderweb, wondering how he could turn his knowledge into the capital he so desperately needed. That afternoon, tucked into a corner of the university library where the Wi-Fi signal was strongest, Tatenda discovered a tool that would change everything. He started experimenting with ChatGPT, learning how to craft precise prompts to break down complex molecular biology into simple, relatable stories. "If I can use this to understand my own work faster," he whispered to the glowing screen, "I can use it to help others understand theirs." Tatenda met with his younger cousin Kundai at a bustling outdoor cafe. Kundai looked defeated, his physics textbook open to a page on electromagnetism that might as well have been written in a lost language. "I'm going to fail the mock exam," Kundai sighed. Tatenda leaned in, showing him a simplified explanation he had generated and refined on his phone. "What if I could give you this kind of help every single day, right on WhatsApp?" That night, Tatenda stayed up late, sketching out a business plan in his notebook. He didn't have money for an office or a fancy website, but he had a WhatsApp account and a sharp mind. He realized he could act as an AI-augmented tutor, using ChatGPT to draft explanations, then adding his own expert touch to ensure accuracy and local curriculum relevance. He called his venture the Scholar's Ping. With a free design app on his battered laptop, Tatenda created his first flyer. It was bold and professional, promising personalized high school tutoring via WhatsApp, first lesson free. He felt a rush of adrenaline as he hit save. He wasn't just a student anymore, he was a founder. The limitation of his hardware didn't matter, because his vision was clear and his tools were digital. A few days later, Tatenda met Kundai again to test the system. Every time Kundai texted a question to the dedicated business number, Tatenda would use the AI to help structure a perfect response within minutes. "It's like having a genius in my pocket," Kundai laughed, amazed at the speed. Tatenda felt a surge of pride. He was bridging the gap between cutting-edge technology and his community's needs. Word spread quickly. A high school student named Zuba became Tatenda's first paying client. She sat on her porch, miles away, staring at her phone in awe. A voice note from Tatenda had just explained the Krebs cycle using an analogy about a village marketplace. For the first time, the science made sense, and she eagerly prepared her mobile money payment to secure her next session. As the semester progressed, Tatenda's Scholar's Ping grew from 1 student to 20. He spent his evenings in his small dorm room, his face illuminated by the blue light of his phone as he managed multiple chats simultaneously. He learned to prompt the AI for practice questions, marking schemes, and encouraging messages. He was doing more with a single device than most people did with an entire office. The day finally came when Tatenda walked into the campus bookstore, not to browse, but to buy. He paid for his expensive biochemistry lab kit and his final semester fees, using the earnings from his digital hustle. He ran his hand over the crisp white fabric of his new lab coat, a symbol of a dream funded by his own ingenuity and the power of artificial intelligence. Tatenda stood at the university gate, the African sun setting behind him in a blaze of orange and purple. He realized that the greatest resource wasn't the money he lacked, but the creativity he possessed. With a smartphone, an AI tool, and a lot of grit, he had built a bridge to his future. He looked at his phone, another ping, another student, another opportunity to grow.